What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my gift to you. As you can see by the title, we are on to Q&A number 3. You guys have been asking for it, so I said, you know what? Let me give them what they want, right? I want you guys to learn as much as you can about me so that you can understand where I'm coming from and, how my experiences have impacted me thus far, and just know who's behind the motivation, right? Who's the person behind the speeches and the videos and all of that good stuff. So I have a couple that was sent to me, but I'm using my phone so I remember them, right? So first question was, are you an only child? And the answer is yes. I got lucky, no siblings. I have all my brothers and sisters through my friendships, so I got lucky there. The other question was, how long have you and Crystal been together? We have been together 3 years, going on forever. Yeah, our anniversary is on Valentine's Day. Kind of corny, but it's cute, One of the other questions were, have you ever dated boys before? And I was like, okay, that's a little different. The answer is yes. When I was younger, like elementary and middle school, just as like kiddie friendship relationship style. It was never anything serious. It was more so, this is my homeboy and we just happen to be dating. We'll hold hands, play basketball, run around, all types of stuff like that. But it was never the emotional connection, the physical attraction, anything like that. So, it's meant to be will be. And then the follow-up question was, do you still keep in contact with any of them?
You're in my business? Don't do that.
No, we don't have nothing to talk about. Sorry. I mean, feel free to reach out to me, but I'm not the same person I was from middle school. I'm grown now. We're in our mid-20s, so that's, just kind of weird. But, I wouldn't be opposed to it. If you want to say hi, say what's up. It's whatever. That's funny though. The next question was, what advice do you have to someone that is trying to discover themselves? And I thought this question was really deep, because a lot of people want to know how to get to success, how to make money, how to do this, how to do that. But what about finding out who you are, what you like, what your passion is, what your purpose is? What about those type of questions, So I can appreciate this one. But when it comes to discovering yourself, my advice to you would just be like, whatever you feel like is natural, whatever you're naturally drawn to, whatever you want to experiment with, whatever you want to learn about yourself, like, take the chance and take the risk and actually pursue it, right? Don't just let it live inside of you and never know, I never tried, I never, shoulda, coulda, woulda, I wish I would have done this. Like, just take the opportunity and find out. Maybe you like to fish, maybe you like sports. You don't know until you try certain activities and certain things. And I'm really big on exposures as well. So as long as you continue to expose yourself to different industries, categories, life experiences, you're gonna know what you like and what you don't like. It's the same thing with food, right? You put broccoli in front of a kid before who's never had broccoli. They're looking at this like, this is unusual, this is weird. I don't know what this green thing is. It looks like a tree. I don't want it, right? They're instantly ready to say no before they're willing to try it. So don't be a little kid, be an adult, try it. That's what I would say. I would say the more you can learn about yourself, the more it'll all make sense for what you are and like who you're destined to be, basically. Yeah. One of the other questions were, what is your favorite food? Oh, you got me there. That's hard. I can give you like my top 3, because to just pick one is impossible, but I'm definitely going for a plate of oxtail. Okay, oxtail with rice on peas and the gravy. Oh, I can eat that all day, every day, but it's expensive, y'all. I'm like, man, if you don't know what that is, it's a Jamaican dish, and I'll put a picture right up here for you. My second favorite would have to be like soul food, like the typical Thanksgiving plate of you know, sweet potato, them yams, mac and cheese, the fried chicken, like just the old school soul food style full plate, right? I can never go wrong with it. I'm never gonna turn that down. With some baked beans, oh my gosh. Call me. If that's how you cook, call me so I can come over and we can have dinner. And then I would say my third favorite would be crab. You bring me some crab legs, have to be well seasoned, but you bring me a seafood boil. I'm gonna put a picture right here. This is my ideal seafood boil picture right here, with the sausage, the egg, the corn, the shrimp. What? The king crab specifically? Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you make a seafood boil, you can call me too. We can hang out and have a, get some time to eat. But those are my top 3 favorite foods. So oxtail, like mac and cheese, fried chicken, the soul food plate, and then crab, seafood boil. Yeah. One of the other questions was, what was it like traveling outside of the country? And nobody's ever asked me that before. So I was like, okay. So I've visited Jamaica and I visited England and I've been to the Bahamas. But every time I go out of the country, I'm always just very open-minded, right? Because the culture is going to be different anywhere you go. Okay, even some places in the United States, like the culture in New Orleans is not the culture in Miami, and the culture in Miami is not the culture in New York. So I'm just always, very open-minded when it comes to entering a new place, a new surrounding, a new environment. I love to get around the people that are like not necessarily seeking out tourists, but just the everyday people. I like to hit the everyday mom and pop shops and restaurants that's local. Like I don't necessarily get excited for tourism and like, oh, try this restaurant because it's the watered down version of the real culture. No, I want to go to the real culture. I want to meet the chef in the back and compliment his food and know that it's fresh and that I'm supporting a local business and stuff like that. But when I went to Jamaica, I'm Jamaican, so I already knew what I was going there to eat. I knew everything I was excited to do. I was trying to get in that beach. I was trying to soak up that sun, trying to get around my people, work on my patois a little bit, because I'm Jamaican American. And then same thing with England. Gotta get my fish and chips, gotta get hit the corner store and get all my sweets, my Smarties that I don't get here in the States. And just hanging out with the family, spending time with loved ones, and sightseeing, seeing the London Eye, seeing the bus, the double deck, So, I think, it's always fun. It's always a good experience. I do want to travel more though. I do want to try places like Mexico and, France, and just, traveling and hitting some European places and stuff like that. So, yeah, especially the islands. I need to be in the sun, though. I love the sun. And then the last question, because I didn't want to make this too long, but the last question was, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I was like, okay, y'all are switching it up. These are different from the previous questions that I've had. But man, in 5 years, the thing is, I'm positioning myself now, right? That's what your 20s is supposed to be for. Positioning yourself now so that you can set yourself up later, right? I don't really do a lot of the partying and clubs and stuff like that. I'd rather work overtime, stack my money, save, invest. Right now, just trying to soak up as much information that I can to set me up for later. Because that's what people that are successful do, right? So I'm trying to follow that blueprint, follow their footsteps. And in 5 years, I know I'm gonna be on stages. I know I'm gonna be speaking at school. I know I'm gonna be traveling the world. I know I'm gonna be in a position where, like, I've gone from surviving to thriving, right? That threshold where you jump over the poverty line or the middle class line into wealth. That's where I expect myself to be. I'm not accepting nothing less. I'm not settling. I only want the best, because God has already promised me the best. It's just a matter of me putting the tools together that He's given me to go pursue it, right? A lot of times, He's gonna give you the ingredients to the cake, but He's not gonna bake it for you. that's on you, right? You can't expect him to do all the work. He's gonna give you the tools that you need. Here's a gift, here's your purpose, here's your destiny, here's people that I'm gonna surround you with to help you. And then you have to make the decision to say, okay, that's the path that I wanna follow, right? So, yeah, 5 years. I definitely see myself being married. Time to lock it down, lock it down. And then I don't know about kids. I would want to enjoy being married first before bringing kids into the world, so that, you know, my partner and I can have, we would have established us, our foundation, and then bring a family into it. But I know my mom's ready for some grandkids, y'all. She's ready for some grandkids. So maybe I have a pet. Who knows? We'll see. 5 years time, I'll give you guys an update, and we'll come back to this video and I'll say, see, I said it. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all of your love and your support. You know, you guys have really been encouraging me and pushing me to continue with these videos. Sometimes it's not always easy. Sometimes I'm not always as consistent as I'd like to be, but I'm still pushing them out there. I'm still trying to get you guys this content that you can wake up to and be like, this made me feel better today, or this really made me think outside the box, or, you know, this made me love myself again, or this made me want to, you know, rebuild my relationship with God. I'm really just trying to get you guys to your best self, right? Because I'm on that journey too. You're not alone. You know, I might be young, but it's your experience that gives you the wisdom. And I've been through some things. So I'm just trying to, you know, be a light to the world. And I thank you guys so much for all of your support, your comments, your messaging, when you guys DM me, when you guys share the content. I appreciate it so much. All right, so this is Q&A number 3. Let me know if there needs to be a number 4, because I love answering y'all's questions. I feel like it's a really good way for you guys to pick my brain and get to know me, you know. So let's keep it going. All right, I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.